Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kylie, otherwise known as Moonsong Magic over on Instagram. If you are new here, welcome. If you have been here before, it's been a while guys. There is no excuse. I'm very sorry about that, but the majority of this year was getting Moonsong Magic off the ground, and so I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been so super supportive of my small little business venture, and for every person who trusts me enough to ask me to make them a mermaid tail for them. Just thank you guys. Where would I be without you? So thank you very much. And of course, starting a business like this is extremely time consuming. It is emotionally consuming, and it just is it is quite an ordeal. And it is nothing that I'm honestly complaining about. It has been a miracle and a joy to be able to be part of this community in such a wonderful way. So that is just my long-winded excuse as to why I haven't posted on YouTube in a long while. But recently, according to the date, it is 2021 and it is October, and a lot of you have been ordering the Halloween mermaid tails. And because of my website's new policies and shipping suggestions is that a person would make their vinyl on their own. This will make production of tails quicker. It makes the boxes for the postage smaller, therefore more convenient, because of course I listen to everybody's feedback. I think in the first year, the first run, I did standard shipping, and that took forever, and it made a lot of people very nervous. So I would prefer now to be using exclusively courier shipping, so express shipping, and that way the box doesn't get damaged, it's got accurate tracking and so on and so forth. But of course, being where I stay, it's far away, so it's very expensive. So said, making a vinyl on your own is super easy, and in this quick video I'm going to show you how. And please excuse the state of myself when I am creating the vinyl for you, because I was in work mode and not necessarily in look beautiful mode. So please enjoy the video. It's very slapdash put together. I hope it can be useful towards you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in hopefully future videos. I do have a few things planned in the background for you guys, tail making videos and Photoshop essential tutorials for those who want to start designing their own digital mermaid tails and so on. So there's a couple of things up in the works. So stay tuned, love you lots, and I hope that the video is going to be useful. Take care. All right, everybody, welcome back. So now we're going to gather all our items to make our vinyl. The first thing you're going to need is your beautiful Moonsong tail. The next thing you're going to need is some measuring tape, some double-sided Velcro, self-adhesive Velcro, this is optional, some scissors, a cutting tool like a box knife or a craft knife, has to be extra sharp, a Sharpie, and your trusty vinyl. Now let's quickly talk about the vinyl. You get different gauges of vinyl. The vinyl that I'm using here is 800 gauge vinyl. The thicker the vinyl, the better it's going to be with regards to holding up your fluke shape. But bear in mind, you've got to use your hands to cut it. So 800 gauge is fine. So basically, I'm going to lay out my monofin to see where the feet is going to reach. And I'm going to take my measuring tape and measure from the base of the heel strap down to the bottom of my monofin where I want my vinyl to extend. I'm going to add on an extra few inches just to give me a little wiggle room in case I make a mistake. So 33 inches in this instance. I'm going to lay out my vinyl, and I'm going to measure the 33 inches and just cut off a piece. If your scissors is extra sharp, it's just going to glide through the vinyl with no problem. Grab your second sheet of vinyl, lay it together, and use your original sheet as a guideline to cut the second half. Alright, take your mermaid tail and place it underneath both sheets of vinyl. Make sure it is fully stretched out and nice and straight. Place your monofin on top of the vinyl so you can see where the edges are going to be, and you're going to carefully, with your Sharpie, trace an outline of your fluke. So trace the outline of your fluke. I couldn't speak there for a second. Good grief. If you make any mistakes, please don't stress. You are able to go back, retrace lines that you think you want to correct, because we're going to be removing the Sharpie at the end anyway. So when you do the heel area, you're going to see I'm creating like a little U-bend because you don't want the vinyl scraping against your feet. Try your best to make each side even. Now take your mermaid tail and throw it away as far as you can because you don't want it near your scissors. And make sure you get your muscles ready because you're now going to cut out around the edges of your vinyl. This is the worst part. Yes, I am cutting both pieces together. All right, but if you have thicker vinyl, that might not be possible. Next step, you're going to now clean off the edges with your Sharpie. Now don't have this against your carpet when you're wiping it off because you may take the dislodged ink and wipe it onto your carpet. So I'm holding it above the carpet and just wiping. I just have acetone on my rag to help take off the Sharpie ink. All right, now I'm going to cut. If you want to, you can have a cutting board. In fact, that's highly recommended. I have a cutting mat. You might not, so just a normal cutting board is fine. Place your monofin on the vinyl and you're going to measure halfway, okay? So you're going to fold over the vinyl and measure halfway up the vinyl and draw a line. Thanks, arm, for being in the way. I have my 2 lines of where the halfway mark of my monofin is. I can use double-sided self-adhesive Velcro, but in this case I want something a little more secure, so I'm actually using traditional double-sided Velcro, so not the self-adhesive. I'm going to cut an incision. All right, so trace the line. All right, make sure that you go through both pieces of your vinyl. All right, so again, you're going to have to use a little bit of muscle to get it through. Make sure you do both sides. All right. Then you're going to grab your acetone in your rag and just clean up those edges because you don't want to have the Sharpie still visible. All right, and now you're going to take a double-sided Velcro and you're just going to thread it through the 2 pieces. You're going to loop it back on itself. All right, so make sure you have lots of room. Okay, loop it back and all the way around. Okay, and cut off the excess. Do the same for the other side. Thread it through. Over and under. Alright, this will make sure that it is very secure. This is the most important place of the vinyl that needs to be the most secure to prevent the vinyl from slipping down into the bottom of the fluke. This is the self-adhesive plastic, I almost call it industrial strength Velcro. Okay, so it is sticky on both sides, on both pieces, and I'm going to position them on the bottom parts and the contour of my monofin. Okay, you can use as many as you want. I think 4 is perfectly fine. I'm going to remove the sticky side of the Velcro, just the one side at first. Okay, once I'm happy with its position, I remove the second part of the Velcro and I'm going to press it down as you saw me doing earlier. So once again, I removed one sticky side, open up the vinyl, position, okay, sticky side down, remove the top of the sticky and then press down. So you are adhering it to both sides. All right, and there you go. I've done all 4 pieces, perfectly lined up with the monofin. I am happy. All right, now you're going to wrestle your beast and you're going to fight it to the death until you get that vinyl in there. So take your time, don't get too frustrated, it'll all go into place. Finally zip up and you are done, my darling. Right, and that was it. That's the end of the video. Again, I apologize for perhaps its quality or lack thereof, but I did my best under short notice. So if you liked what you saw, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'd much appreciate it, as always. I will try and do better. I will try and be better when it comes to posting. Just add it to the list of things you gotta do. And I'll see you over at Instagram, and please tag me in all your pictures. Show me your vinyls, show me your mermaid tails that you have purchased. I want to see it. You're not obliged to, of course, show me, but for any tail maker, it's such a wonderful feeling to see other people enjoy your work, and it really makes all the sleepless nights worthwhile. So please do tag me so I can have a look, and I'll try and share your work on my page as well. Okay, with that being said, have a lovely day, guys, and I'll chat to you soon. Love you.